Okay, guys, here we are in the finals, or excuse me, in the top 8, the quarterfinals of the Vintage Power 9 Challenge today, and we're playing against Laughing Rock, who is a dredge player. And it looks like the last list he was playing, he was running the Life from the Loam package. I think this is a pretty good hand. We can get a 2-2 Walking Blissed out, which I think is pretty solid, and we can definitely he's running the so he did get there. What did he mull? He mulled one bridge. Okay. Now, guys, look at it is totally possible here that we could get caught with something like a Mind Break trap. You know, I think he's running 2 Mind Break traps from the list that I saw him on last week. One is already being exiled through Serum Powder. So I think I'm willing to gamble, trying to get a 3-3 out here. Just is what it is. If he's got a Force of Will, I can live with that. He's exiled 1 Force. And what I can do next turn is I can actually strip mine, play a sphere, and then the following turn, hopefully I'll be able to pump my Blissed up and keep on pounding in. It's either that or I continue to find threats. It's not a bad place to be in. I mean, we know he has a Bazaar. And that certainly can compound things for sure, but basically if he's only got the 1 Bazaar, we have a pretty good chance. I do apologize, guys. My opponent is away from the keyboard here, I guess. Oh, okay, so it appears our opponent disconnected by accident there. You know, with reference to our line here, do we try and play against round Mind Break Trap like we know they run them? Like, I think having a 3-3 Ballista versus a 2-2 Ballista is a big enough deal to me that I think I'm going to gamble. And I mean, if he's got the Force of Will, it's irrelevant. Another option here is, guys, which is quite interesting, is no problem. Maybe we do the 2-2 Ballista and slam down a sphere to help prevent him being able to cast. Does sphere actually stop? I was just actually looking at Hollowed One to see if a sphere would make a difference with Hollowed One, but it actually doesn't if he's got the Bazaar. So I'm just going to go off and do our thing here, guys, and see if we can resolve this. This will be a pretty big game if we can get it in. And if we don't, we're kind of... Oh! Well, that was, I think, pretty low prevalence for him to have that. But it happens. Like a threat here. Well, let's just see if we dodged another Bazaar here. Great. Lodestone Golem is just about one of the best draws I could have. So we got to get a bit lucky here to fade him for a few more turns here, but having the Lodestone out is just awesome because of the sphere resistance piece built into it. We got him on a 2-turn clock. That Restore Portal is fine. All right. All right, a quick game 1, and we will take it. That is most definitely a challenging thing to do, is to win game 1. So we feel good about that. Beg your pardon, excuse me. So what do we want to do here? We definitely want Spyglasses. We definitely want Volt Scourges. Phyrexian Metamorphs are okay. Could I fit these in here somehow? Trinisphere is really strong. Hagerback is just okay. Let's take it in and give it a go, guys. Yeah, this is quite a strong hand. We're going to keep this one. Let's just hope our opponent doesn't have any... So he kept his 7, which is unfortunate. Alright, let's take a look here. Let's see if we can fade Force here. My apologies, guys. I've been talking away here. Pretty good start for us. We both kept 7. Our opponent currently just has 2 Nature's Claims and an unknown card in hand. He is shut off with Sorcerer's Spyglass on his Bazaars, and we've got a Cage. So it was a pretty good start for us. Not pretty good. It's an excellent start, but of course it is precarious. We do want to be able to get some spheres down if we can. This is strong. And I'm just going to cast the smaller Ballista here, guys. I really do want to start getting in with some damage. And despite, I'm not sure how it works out over the long term here, I do have an active Mana Crypt. I need to apply pressure to my opponent and just hope he can't find a... How did he do that? Oh, he's got a Riftstorm Portal. I did not even see that, guys. So good. Wow, we're in trouble here. But we went from a very strong position to a very weak position. We're probably not going to win this game. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Okay. He's got Ancient Grudge in his yard. So we really just need our Tormad's Crypt here. Tormad's Crypt would be definitely one of the better things we could do. He does have the Dread return next turn. He's got one bridge. Alright. Yeah, we're in a bit of a bad spot here. Tormad's Crypt or Cage here, I guess, would be our best bet. That's not what we need. Well, I kind of need to get rid of this stuff because he's going to be able to do a Dread return next turn. I just think this is over. He's got Elish Norn. And Elish Norn is a problem. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to get rid of my Ballista, unfortunately. So I guess I just attack him with my Chief. Maybe what I do is I just get rid of these two guys. Yeah, guys, it's completely futile. I know it seems like a cop-out to just give up that game, but like my opponent having that Ristorm Portal was just so strong. Yikes. I really do think we need to, unfortunately, have Spheres in here. I'd like them, but... mentioning our Chief and Founder, too. Maybe just bring back in, like, actually, okay. Yeah. Let's hope our opponent mulls pretty hard here. I'm going to keep. This is a very nice looking hand. Okay, my opponent is Serum Powdered. 6, 5, 4. He kept his hand. Okay. So, I mean, that's pretty good for us. I guess what we're going to start with is we're going to start with the Sorcerer Spyglass, and let's see what we're dealing with. So he does have the mana confluence, which is good for him. Okay, we're going to take away his Bazaar of Baghdad. What did he exile here? Oh, interesting. We're going to play out a Mox. And we're going to play out a Sphere here. The Sphere is quite huge in this situation. So he's going to play out a Mana Confluence, which we're going to strip mine. Yes, I do think it was. So let's see if we can evade our opponent here a bit. So we played a Mana Confluence. Okay, it's just so nice. It's hard to do this to when you know that your opponent has this is 3. We don't have the mana, but that's okay. Let's hope we can get there with this, guys. We're really going to need to turn some thunder on here. That was a really good draw for us. Actually, that was not that great of a draw. What am I talking about? So he's going to try and slow dredge here, but that plan is not nearly as good when I have a cage out. And I guess what he's trying to do is he's probably got the Riftstone portal. Which is totally reasonable. Alright. So, alright, he's conceded, so we got there. Oh, GG's.